Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about #Alive. Before we begin, let me know in the comments if you were looking forward to this or what your thoughts were if you've seen it already. And make sure to give this a thumbs up if you like these reviews. It helps me out immensely if you do that. Also, if you're new here and you like movies, whether it be blockbusters, hidden gems, or everything in between, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with reviews of new releases and some classics. But now, let's jump right into it. This zombie drama focuses on a man named Oh Joon-woo, a gamer who spends his days doing live streams in his apartment and mostly keeps to himself. However, one day his isolation becomes forced when a deadly outbreak occurs and turns everyone in the country into zombies. With signals going out, no help on the way, and everyone around him seemingly becoming infected, he now has to do what he can on his own to survive. This dropped on Netflix today, and I really didn't know much about it going into this. I don't consider myself a zombie movie fanatic. I'm not against them, there are plenty I enjoy. I just don't get overly excited when I hear about a new one. But I heard good things about this, and I haven't seen one in a while, so I figured, sure, I'll give this a shot. And maybe it's because I essentially had little to no expectations about it, but this caught me way off guard, and it turned out to be a very pleasant surprise. Now, is it one of the best zombie movies out there? No, not necessarily, but it's better than most of the ones I've seen in some time, I can say that for sure. What makes it work so well is the fact that even though it's a zombie movie, it doesn't act like one in the traditional sense. If anything, this is more of a character drama that just happens to have a zombie outbreak in the backdrop, and I feel like that's rare with these movies. Not that other zombie movies have one-dimensional characters, but most of them are very action-heavy and give you just enough of what you need to know about the characters in order to care about them. This does the reverse. Now, there's a decent amount of action for sure, it's not like it skimps out on the zombies, and when we do see them in action, it's incredibly thrilling. The music's intense, the combat's well choreographed, and these zombies seem a bit smarter than what we're used to seeing. They move fast, some can see things from ridiculously far away, they can pick up very easily where certain noises come from. Any scene where there's a focus on them was awesome. But they're not the main focus of the entire movie. This is centered more on the character of Oh Joon-woo. This does more of a deep dive into his mental state. Days will go by and he's running out of food and water, he's worried about his family because he can't get into contact with any of them, and he has essentially no contact with the outside world. He can't even broadcast to his audience like he used to once the cell service drops. And he begins to hallucinate and he'll go through severe depression. He'll feel scared one minute and not be sure what to do, then another minute later he'll go into fits of rage and he might do something irrational. But he pulls himself together when he realizes what he's doing. Like in one scene he thinks he can take on the zombies because he's just so angry, but he realizes how dumb that decision is a moment later and he retreats. What I liked about him in particular is the fact that he's not this badass who knows exactly what to do to survive at all times. Even when he fights back against a zombie, it's not like he trained himself up on how to do it correctly and he just starts mowing them down. He fights sloppy, and when things don't go his way, he doesn't exactly think quick on his feet or have a backup plan already in place. The emotional stakes felt high because he felt so relatable. The movie doesn't try to make him into something he's not, and I thought the actor, In, did a phenomenal job with the material. I think it says something about someone's acting skills when they have to spend a good chunk of the movie by themselves and give a great performance. He mainly relies on talking into the camera for his live streams or reacting to something going on outside of his apartment, or if he sees someone, talking to them from a distance. There aren't that many other actors in this movie, those who we do get to see are very good, but in particular, he's great. As for criticisms, I can't get into too much detail as it would go into spoiler territory, but I will say at times it can feel a bit predictable and a few scenes will feel repetitive. Some of the brushes with death are kind of the same. There will be a few last minute saves that feel a bit too convenient and will resolve a few situations too neatly, and this happens more than once. And in some of those instances, you're left wondering, well, why wouldn't this have happened earlier? But other than that, I was thoroughly engaged by the story and didn't have too many issues. Overall, I really enjoyed this. It was way better than I was expecting it to be, mainly because it decides to not be your typical zombie movie and instead go for more character development while still delivering on plenty of the zombie action. It's got a great lead performance by In, the action scenes are very well done, and it's well written. If you love zombie movies, you'll definitely enjoy this, but even if you're not a zombie movie fanatic, I think you'd like this one. Definitely check it out. #Alive gets an 8.5 out of 10. So let me know, did you see #Alive or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you like the action? Did you like the character drama? And what's your favorite zombie movie? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, I'll catch you next time.